past couple of weeks for teams like Splice, for teams, well, Unilite's turn around. But here we go. FaZe Clan versus Evil Geniuses. Game 1.
Let's get into it, Joseph DeLuca. It's going to be a London Docks hardpoint. Zuma belly flops into some bullets and will end up dropping in the opening here. But we know if anyone can really take over a game in that SMG role, it is going to be Zuma. And, you know, Nameless, he's taken over that AR. He didn't have the, you know, the best KD. He was like one of the only negative KDs amongst top players in the AR role at Atlanta. But he had a really nice series against Envy yesterday. I'm curious to see if he can continue that here. Yeah, no, when I had success with Nameless on my roster, it was him in the assault rifle role. We just let, you know, me, Formal, and JCap, we just ran around him. He played power positions, got his kills. But I also like it. I feel like Enable can have a much higher impact. I feel he has a higher skill ceiling than Nameless with his sub. We've seen him have it in the past. So if he's able to play with the likes of Aches and Apathy, maybe that's why Aches has been so much better lately, because all three of those guys are playing at the better pace. Well, now it's going to be an early setup for Apathy and Evil Geniuses, doing an excellent job here, working with Enable to try and hold this. It was Enable making the kills in the mid cut. It was him at the back trying to lock things down. Enable just trying to go huge as he had found a couple of kills. He's dropped, but you still are in the hard point. Unfortunately, it's gonna for EG, it's gonna be FaZe that now the bottom spawns and they're trying to flood in. Priesta and Zuma combined to go big there. You're Momo on the desk talking about the fact that he feels Priesta needs to have a really good series here to supplement Zuma. Yeah, he definitely does. I feel like Priest is the one player. We hyped him up going into Atlanta. He had a great couple of weeks. He was playing extremely well. Yes, they played Rise and Red, but he was the one player, I think, on the stat sheet where he was just a little off. And he's the flex player. We talk about how important flex players are. So I feel like FaZe, if they want great success, Priesta has to be key to that. No, well, he's rotating already over here. If he's able to find another, this could be big. They could win rotation and earn that scrap time. We know how important that is. But Apathy and Enable, they're here. Great job by Apathy to stay alive. Yeah, that was just kind of unintentionally doing that. Like, Priesta couldn't get eyes on him for. No, I think he was running. I think he was just waiting. Oh, I thought trailing him. He heard him for a second. Yeah. I didn't even think he actually ever spotted Priesta. It just felt like he was just dipping and diving around those boxes. I think Enable called it out, and then he heard him. Yeah, he was just doing a great job staying alive. So a great play from Apathy that gives them lower docks control. Let's see what they can do. We saw, you know, that last game, Envy versus United. One of the big things was United, they would get a setup and they would instantly get broke. But here we go, Attach setting up that pinch. Here it comes, 3 kills in. The last man standing, though, is going to be Enable. He continues to find big kills, and they need it from him in App right now because Aches has been kind of non-existent from a KD standpoint. He's 2 and 9, but Enable has picked up some streaks here. He's also found a bar to maybe make these gunfights a little bit easier. Prompts for the reload. And the shot's not good enough. It's the STG at the back window for replays. But look at Apathy now. Let's see if he can make a play here for Barrel. Yeah, I imagine maybe he's going to get a call out from that player. Yep, App's able to find Attach. 3 go down. FaZe, they spawn out. EG, well, they have a player in fire. That's what you want. You want a guy. Don't allow them to contest. We watched that earlier. You're like, what the heck? There's a guy on fire. So this is a great power position for Enable, and he continues to go off. 15 and 6. You rarely can get set. It's tough to get set up there. Yeah, you have to have kind of a 3 or 4 down to get across the map, but you can be such a nuisance. Look, they have to wrap back and try to deal with it. And when they try to wrap back to it, someone peeks out from Barrel, and they're able to cut it down. This has been flawless from EG, and Enable a big part of this. 16, make it 17 and 6 on a 5 streak. Looking to maybe double up on some streaks, holding the close corner as Enable is gunning. And you talked about the potential skill ceiling for a player like him. We know how accurate he can be. And right now with this SMG, he is dominating FaZe. Yeah, he's playing very, very well. Again, we always just felt like they needed a guy to play at the same pace as Apathy, and you could tell. Well, Apathy is 15 and 9, Enable's 18 and 7. That duo is really stepping it up. The one reason why this game's pretty close, well, I think just the slang from an Aches, if it steps up, then it gets out of hand. So we'll see what happens as we head over towards this frame. Apathy locking down fire, but FaZe are trying to break in through lower dock. Yeah, you think this would be a bigger lead, but the fact that your only positive player for FaZe is replays your AR. None of the subs are getting a whole lot done. So yeah, I actually feel like this lead would be almost like more of a 50 to a 70 point advantage with the way the slaying margin is going, at least in the SMG roles right now. We'll see if this starts to build now for EG. They've got the crane spawn, Apathy dancing inside a fire. It's a nice strafe there by Zuma to win it, but ultimately it is traded out. Some kills go the way of FaZe. EG spawning useless, and now they're trying to wrap back and get near the hard point.
Yeah, definitely so. I think the big reason why FaZe is still in this was that main street hold, and they were able to break lower docks. Just, you know, sort of abrupt that setup, but still a solid lead for Evil Geniuses. They're able to get this scrap time. Should put them up about 30 points as we go into the next rotation to Hills. Again, a great half from Enable, 22 and 10 on another 2 spree. But can Attach and the boys turn it around?
You got to think Attach is going to start to pick it up. He's had a very slow start in this one. Aches is starting to turn it around a little bit for the EG side, but now into our second set of rotation, spawning way out by Blue Truck is EG, so they're going to have to fight back, and it's going to allot FaZe to pick up a bit of time here, but some nice gunfight wins from Apathy, Aches, and Enable. Break them right on through.
Yeah, Apathy won a big one-on-one. He was being annoying, you know, sort of a thorn in the side of FaZe. He was staying alive in fire, so they couldn't get on the hill. As soon as he wins that, someone else has to turn around to trade that gunfight. Allows those players from the middle staircase to start to win those gunfights for Evil Geniuses. So Apathy doing a great job staying alive. But just like that, FaZe are back in control. Nice shots right there from Replays onto Enable. He's having a stellar game.
They're still spawning top right, though, if you're EG, so they're going to have a chance here to push through. They weren't able to get anyone from FaZe, like all the way up near Underground, to spawn them out kind of deep water side. So you've still got a chance here. Now Replays has gotten to a position. He wins some gunfights. He won another one there, and maybe you can start to push it out. But EG is going to have a 4-on-4 opportunity. One player flooding through fire, which is going to be Aches. He's going to be the one man on the flank. Can't win the gunfight. They hold the front as well. And now you're starting to spawn him out water. This is looking pretty darn good for FaZe Clan.
I think that I don't see any other team. Maybe Rise does this, but as soon as they get main street control, FaZe Clan, Zuma and Attach or Priesta, they just go. Like, look at those positions. They know they're not even worried about the hill. Sometimes we just see too many teams just slow down around that hill. They're too worried about those back spawns. Instead, those players just fly forward. They try to get a couple of kills that allows them to pick up these last 30 seconds. It could be the key difference for FaZe.
It's another good main street hold. You mentioned the fact that they held it the first time and then broke into docks. We'll see if they can do that here. It might be a good opportunity for them to build a bit of a lead, but and it's still, you know, slaying advantage to EG, but sometimes you talk about crucial kills. Like, you can have a kill that's worth 3 in some instances, depending on what it provides for your squad. So despite the fact nobody really going off, maybe outside of Replays, they are going to enjoy a 20-point advantage right now. Can they break into docks again? Attach is able to get a grenade kill. He flies right on in.
He should probably slow down. Attach is going to challenge a 3 versus 1. Enable able to win that, but he might have bought enough time for his teammates. Priesta just contesting, Replays watching over him. And here comes Zuma. The trades have started. Zuma's going to run right by that player. That's Enable. Enable and Apathy are here now. A great job, but what can Priesta do? His teammates are all spawning out. He's alone.
There you go. Finally, EG can breathe a little bit. They're picking up kills for the next hard point as well. Wrapping around the back, I think it's Zuma who's going to try and make a play to get set up for barrel, but Aches reads him like a book, so they do get cleared out of the hard point, but a nice hold from EG who can bring them right back into this game. But nope, looks like scrap time going to go to FaZe. So,
and this is what we saw in the first lower docks. EG has control, then FaZe breaks in, and they break it right back. That's why the time is pretty split so far. FaZe still has that 20-point lead, but as you said, they're set up barrel side. This could be a big hill for Evil Geniuses.
Absolutely. You know, you haven't really seen any streaks inside of this one, so they're going to have to do it with the gun. Trading back and forth. Ultimately, more players still standing up as you got the closer spawn here for EG. Zuma at least doing what he can to kind of contest in the front. He peeks outside and drops, and a team kill comes in as well. That might be the cue here for FaZe to try and make a play. They've at least got 2 guys into barrel building. Now a split spawn coming in for Evil Geniuses. Priest wins the first one. Not able to trade it, but FaZe still picking up a lot of valuable time here, Joe.
Yeah, they definitely are. And the one thing that FaZe does so well is they get towards that water stand and they get towards that back driveway. When you're able to do that, when you're able to get up that staircase, that blocks that spawn. That forces those EG guys to start split spawning. That allows FaZe to find those reinforcements. And once again, EG, to have a solid hold. This is literally reminding me of E United and Envy. It just felt like E United, they got the setups they wanted, but then Envy just kept on breaking in. So again, EG, you have to hold down those 2 hills.
Let's rotate now over to Crane. Maybe a little bit of a pinch opportunity here with Zoom on the backside, but he will fall, so they'll clear out the back. Bottom spawns now. Going to be enjoyed by Evil Geniuses. Fighting from the docks warehouse will be FaZe Clan. They do pick up a couple of kills, which is going to be the opening they need to push forward and get a bit of cover here. Replays, hits the edge, but somebody ready and waiting. Zuma, though, with 2 big ones there inside of fire. That's going to be the opening they need, and that's going to be the spawn out now for Evil Geniuses. Another nice break from FaZe Clan.
Yeah, it definitely is, and they have the spawns they want, right? You don't want that lower dock side. You want to control it so EG can't get nades in. So that player in the hill, that's Priest, has just been soaking up this time. Finally, EG able to get some control. Replays takes out his teammate. That's 4 dead for EG. Or for FaZe, sorry. You know what I meant.
Yeah, but
the red team.
This is going to be huge. So EG have allowed FaZe to get to a point where it's a very deadly advantage and a deadly scoreline at 220. And they've been getting crushed on Main Street is the problem. So you got to think, as long as FaZe at least somewhat repeat the performance they've had on Main Street throughout this game, they should be able to put game 1 in the bag. They might be able to do it here at Statue, as they've got a nice setup. They've got 1 person flanking all the way around Barrel. They just need to start to pick up the players that are going to be coming in fire. They're doing exactly that. EG not even getting close to this hard point right now.
And I was actually counting kills, about 30 seconds ago. EG was plus 15 on the scoreboard, still down about 70 seconds. So you have to just figure they're playing something wrong. Something's going wrong on the EG side. FaZe able to equalize that up as, again, they had control of Statue. But there we go. Kills go their way of FaZe Clan as they start to push up towards that Main Street, as you said, have just been dominating it, and well, they can win off this hill. EG had to contest.
They should be able to contest. There's at least 1 more player here. Yeah, Nameless able to win that, but you've got to be perfect from here on out. Can they pick up Zoom in the back? Swift answer is no. 2 kills for him. Replays got mid-cut. They're spawning out. A couple more seconds needed. Game 1, FaZe Clan, despite being outslayed, able to get it done on London Docks. And those are kind of victories you like as if you're a team. Maybe it doesn't... It feels good in a different way. Like, it doesn't feel good in the sense that you're losing some gunfights. Maybe it doesn't feel great from that standpoint that you have a negative KD, but proving to yourselves that you can still pull out a victory like that, that's got to feel nice.
It's kind of like you hit the scoreboard, right? You hit the back button and you see like enables plus 15 and you see you're winning by like 40. You're like, okay, if we step it up, like this is a blowout. And you saw that towards Statue. Again, before Statue, they were getting outslayed by like 16 kills. They probably brought it back.
Yeah, it was probably a lot closer, certainly.
Yeah, I mean, FaZe might have even had the lead towards the end there. But, I mean, FaZe Clan, they do a great job once again breaking in the lower docks, breaking into those barrel buildings. A solid game 1 from them.
And that's been kind of, it's a key and hard point in general, but it's been a key today for sure. Who's been able to get those quick breaks? I mean, when you have the setups that you should be able to hold, you have people in those powerful positions that you want, and the opposition's able to just cruise on through. And sometimes it's that first crack. The only time you might really get like a 4-on-4 fight, sometimes like the first time, and then it ends up being kind of staggered. And so many times they're FaZe with that first push, they got 1 pick and then flew behind it and were able to make plays. That's what wins you hard points. Yeah, and it's very frustrating if you're a guy like Enable, even Apathy. They played so well. It's kind of like, what went wrong there? Because I felt like I was frying that game, like that's a tough one to lose. But they've been in some tough series all year long. Backs against the wall. We're going to a search and destroy. Again, it's to the point when EG starts to lose, can they bring it back into the series? Because they're a team that can tilt. And I still feel like I'll never forget, like, all the way back in Black Ops 3 where I talked to, I think it was Cap of Envy, and he said even at the end of the game, he felt they were one of the few teams in Hardpoint that really actually knew how to manipulate the spawns, all the way come champs. Like, I still feel like teams haven't even got close to mastering it, honestly.
No.
Like, key positions in a way that you can really manipulate spawns, to spawn teams out perfectly, and early setups that you can get in perfect timings for rotations. Like, I don't think anyone knows how to play the game necessarily not the correct way, but like maybe the perfect way yet. Like,
yeah, the perfect way is going to take some time. I think maybe stage 2 you start seeing it, but just for example, barrel building, right? Like maybe FaZe Clan knows as soon as you get towards those back water steps, they'll spawn EG out, and maybe that's something EG doesn't know, so they don't prioritize it. So you can see they're trying to figure things out. Nameless obviously very, very frustrated right now. I think that's my favorite part about the Pro League. It's like once these teams lose and you just go to towards their point of view, and just you can see the reactions.
That's my favorite part about having a LAN league versus maybe what we had like in Black Ops 3 when we had the online league. It was a pretty similar format in some ways, but you didn't get to see the players as much. All you got to see was basically me, Jack, Revan, and Mr. X basically constantly. We were on camera just constantly throughout like every single match, whereas now it's like, hey, we can show you the players' emotions, we can show you them arguing, showing them talking through stuff, interview them after matches. Like, it's a great way to start building up these players, in combination with stuff like obviously Hot Mic as well. But we've got a lot of great personalities in this league, and I love I don't know. I love that you guys get to see a lot of it.
Yeah, definitely so. And again, here we go. Arden 4 search and destroy. For Division A, if you watch those matches, you saw Arden 4 search and destroy in CTF basically every series. Division B, this is probably the first time today, right, that we're seeing this.
Well, let's see if we get anything special. FaZe up on defense first. EG will be working the offense. They push 3 up through mid. 1 kind of playing towards bunker to watch the overextension through A. They're running into replays. Ace, though, at least able to trade that out now into a 3 versus 3. Nameless getting very aggressive up through the smoke. He's going to take a one-on-one there at the wood wall. I don't know what his intentions were there. Maybe hoping that Priesta got out of position, but makes an easy one for Priesta, but nice shots from Ace. Ace now working on the Ace. Ace in a 1 versus 1. He got the opening pick on replays. A nice little beamer there to pick up another kill. And now it is Ace versus one of the greatest 1v1 players of all time. A little bit of sarcasm there.
I know.
Attach has some nice 1v1s. And now Aches, having seen his position with 45 seconds on the clock, what do you do here?
So if you're Attach, Aches is just try to get this guy to rotate. I like what Attach is doing. He's just playing the 50-50, know where he is, just play the B bomb set. If he goes A, you have time to get over there. Aches, though, he continues to challenge this. And we'll see. Will Attach move? That'll be the big thing.
I would lay here till 10 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe Aches will do that. Yep, he does that. So Attach isn't going to play this. There we go. He's able to spot him.
I would have laid there just a little bit longer. I know that's not the easiest spot when you see somebody top broken, but had he laid there a bit longer, maybe Attach fully, like if he looks there and doesn't see him and he's still laying down, do you think Attach wraps stay? Or does he play the 50-50 and kind of sit back and broken?
I would hope he played the 50-50.
You would think so. Well, maybe at that point you think he's just backing down because he's worried maybe Aches wraps back to mid, and he doesn't want to get picked from mid.
Yeah, so you were a little confused on the strategy early on. I think what EG was trying to do was get the guys middle and then solo Nameless, so Priesta has to focus on his cabin alley, and he's able to catch him off guard. The gunfights don't go the way of EG, so Nameless just basically says, all right, if I win this one-on-one, we still have a shot at this round.
Yeah, it's just how do you win that?
Yeah, it's tough.
It's just so hard. It looks so silly kind of going through the smokes and seeing him set up there.
Zuma's got to be so annoying to play against. Just rocks that airborne STG and just challenges that first gunfight. And we've seen him win that over and over again. Well, now you have a 3 versus 2 for FaZe.
Attach, once again, sitting top broken. They've got the 3-on-2 advantage. They've got the power position. They've got Enable. Now going to be on Aches once again in a tough spot. He's already got 3 kills to his name. Replays now coming up from behind him. There's going to be the final kill in a moment. And another round there to FaZe. And that's Zuma.
That's just their default attack, man. Like, Zuma just loves to rush through Bell with that STG. Airborne, we've seen that more and more. Really started with TJ, like Pharaoh, the guys, those S&D stars, and well.
And you'll take that 1-for-1 every time. Like,
absolutely. If
Zuma gets the kill and drops that grenade, who cares? Like, you have man advantage after that. If you're the offense push again, you'll take it every single time. And that's what you love about a player like Zuma. Yeah, throws his life to the wind sometimes.
Absolutely. So EG, let's see what they tend to do on their offense. It looks like they're going to 4-hit B. FaZe are switching it up. You have 2 guys pushing through middle. Zuma, he's just going to hit right up towards this fire tank. Might catch 1 player. Spots Enable. And, well, he's just going to continue to push this. Just doesn't care. Look at that map control now for FaZe. The big thing is, though, EG has top ruins control, so they may try to plant this bomb, but that player, that's apathy. He goes for the flank.
God, they did not expect this at all, but that is bomb.
Bomb.
We have bomb down in a very precarious position right now, as that's going to be mid-map, Joe. You don't look like you like that.
I don't. If you have bomb site.
If you kill both players, maybe it works out, but yes, you could also just get the plant down with full site control.
Yeah. Especially when you get a player top ruins. It's so strong. It's so powerful. You work so hard to get to a position. When the enemy team gives it to you, why not just take it?
Were they finding it maybe hard to get the bomb down because they knew Zuma was already pushing up the flank, and they knew
only like 5. I mean,
they knew the collapse could come in quickly.
Right? Like he ran.
That's true.
I don't even think they tried to work the bomb. So a bit of an individual play, a bit of a risk there for Evil Geniuses.
Did he forget Did he forget he had the bomb?
Maybe. I am
not even kidding. Like just the way he flew out there. Sometimes it makes you wonder if it's just one of those miscues where he didn't think he had bomb in hand, just started flying mid-map.
Yeah, maybe they just had a call out that we didn't know. A bit of information. There you go. Attach 5-0. Having a much better game, too. Some nice shots onto Enable.
Just backs him down, but he's got help back there in Nameless.
Yeah, you have Zuma pushing in from middle as well, right? So he has that U control. That's a big first blood on a Priesta.
Oh, Attach, I think, 1 bullet away from evening the odds. Are they going to be able to catch the player on the flank? Because Aches is starting to push forward. Well, it's probably not going to matter as Replays ends up being the last man up. Replays in a 1 versus 4 here. I mean,
his timing. They're just past each other. There we go. He should be able to catch this player. That's apathy. Going back and forth, but he's not going to worry about him.
Currently, you're getting a tour of Arden Forest.
Yes, well.
Via Replays. Enable, we'll see you next round.
If you watch the CWL broadcast, you've seen Arden Forest.
Ooh, that's real close.
Oh,
real close to pick it.
Oh, he got the kill as well.
That was just funny. It like literally looked like somebody just like, bloop. Oh. That is a place that I'd not prefer a grenade.
Yeah. Probably not. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near a grenade, to be honest.
Yeah, period, I guess. But specifically, that looked painful.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right, so FaZe has been in cruise control, but finally EG maybe slows him down a little bit, provides a speed bump.
Yeah, the big thing has been EG on offense. What are they going to switch up? It looks like it's going to be a mid-hit. Zuma's already here. He's able to find one, throws that nade down.
Yeah, well, they got hit. It was the Expeditionary from Replays. They hit him with a stun earlier. They're not going to be able to force their way through mid if they're all stunned up at fire truck. And that's that opening stun.
And now you have Attach in a great position, top ruins. Like, it's going to be so hard for EG to try to get him out of here. Yeah, they're just going to try and wrap towards A in middle once again.
I'm just wondering if anybody had like an armored class on for EG that could try and force the issue up mid.
Well, and here's the thing as well, is EG probably tossed a couple of nades up middle to try and get Replays. So that means they don't have nades to get rid of Attach top ruins.
Absolutely. Now Zuma looks like he's aware one's here. Gets a little bit of an awkward timing. Is that the play that will change this? But again, you still, how many times have we seen them have to try and deal with Attach here?
Mm-hmm.
And we had Aches in a couple of like 1v3s. Enable has to try his chance now. And
wonder how many times we've seen that gunfight, and wonder how many times the guy down low has won it. It can't be a lot.
I can't think of many times we've seen this player pick from mid a lot, but from there at Bell,
I can't.
Unless it's a sniper,
I can't think of one.
I'm sure there have been a couple, but like I cannot picture one in my head where someone just beams somebody off top ruins from Bell. Unless it was like 2 players. Like, it's a little bit different in 1v1. Sometimes you see 2-3 players fly out, they all put a couple shots into him. That's a little bit different. Or if there's a nade that backs him down, but just in a straight-up gunfight like that, nah. Nah.
But here we go. FaZe now with a 4-1 lead. So they're switching it up a little bit. A bit of a slower round from FaZe. They have 2 guys towards that bunker, 2 guys towards middle. Nice nade there from Attach on A. So you see that rotation. Look how quick they're going to start hitting this cabin wall.
That's huge, though. You still had one more player here, but they are able to play, take Enable out. You have a 2-on-2 near A, at least until Replays gets into the action.
Don't overcommit. Don't get picked, but they do. There's 1 player left. That's Priest. Just has to try and play his life. But EG, they may not let it happen.
Replays in behind. Knows he's 1 shot, able to pick it up. Now it's all on Nameless. He has 1 kill in this round. This would be a massive clutch after Aches gets picked right away, but FaZe able to get it done. And now what? 1 round away. They've been smoking them here in the forest.
Yeah, they definitely haven't. And I honestly, like, yes, FaZe played Epsilon yesterday, but they brought a pretty solid attitude and mindset into coming back from Atlanta. They're one of those teams, you know, they're very disappointed with top 12. Yes, it was a loss to the champions in the runner-up, but they feel they should beat those teams. So I just remember Attach saying, all right, it's game 1. Like, we're here. Let's get this. You know, we want to continue to get better. So
I love Attach. I do.
It's hard not to love the guy.
Yeah. He is definitely one of the best faces of our league. But Priesta, he gets 2 big ones, and now, well, it's traded back well as Nameless also finds a couple of kills. Attach, can he clutch a 1 versus 2? Doesn't get Aches on the cross. Bomb now moving towards A. Can they get this plant down quickly before he's able to make it in? Oh, Nameless has got to get to cave. Nameless has got to get to cave. Attaches shots, destroy the tree. I can't believe the tree's still there.
And that's actually interesting. You saw the way that gun hopped. Attach doesn't wear grip on his STG. He has quick draw and long barrel on it.
Did he lose a little auto aim with the tree there too, maybe?
I just think there's a nice bounce to that STG every now and then.
Wow. Well, yeah. I mean, that is like that. Literally, like catching Nameless before he gets to cave was like the perfect scenario for attach.
Yep.
Just couldn't get the
Gunfight
kill.
you should have had.
Yeah, it might be a combination of both. Just grip and maybe losing a little auto aim there with the tree. I don't know, but
Those darn trees.
Nameless just literally like I could feel him like sucking in his breath to try and be as narrow as possible behind that tree.
Yeah, he has advanced rifling, quick draw.
There's no perk to get skinnier. Otherwise, that would use it.
Enable apathy with first blood. Enable just goes up, and while he gets ripped off that one, that was a nice team shot from FaZe. Plus, he has a PPSH. There we go. Nice shots from Nameless. He has grip on.
They almost stacked for him there. You do have advantage for EG. Well, you have it for the moment. Attach, again, getting shots into multiple players, and he ends up getting guns. So Nameless, 4 kills in a row. Can he maybe pick up some streaks in this one? Or will replays be able to clutch? Replays will get caught on the edge. Who got that kill? Was it Nameless?
Might have been.
I'd be interested to see. Oh, it's
Zap.
Apathy. Okay, so Nameless, we know at least has 4 kills in a row. I can't think if he's had any. I don't think there was any defuse or plant. No, because he didn't plant the bomb. Apathy had it. So he should just have like 400 maybe plus or some assist or something. But
Yeah, we see this sometimes in Arda and Forest where a team will, win 3-4 rounds in a row, and then the other team will respond. So EG right back into this one. Nameless working on streaks.
can we go to, let's see the push. If they hit mid, I do want to see if replays, no, so replays may toss the stun. He did have Expeditionary. He did toss the stun. Didn't connect with anything this time, though.
Wow, nice nade there out of a Enable and EG.
Wait, so did Attach get killed with a nade in his hand and it dropped and picked up
Yep.
Zuma, I assume?
Yep.
Well, that's about as bad a start as you can ask for.
Replay's just trying to make a hero play. Able to find one. What else can he find?
Replay's like Spider-Man!
You make this a 1 versus 2. Priesta, this is much more doable. Oh my god, look at that timing. Oh, okay.
He gets spotted.
He almost...
Spider-Man wasn't enough. I don't think he did anything there.
Spider-Man
He didn't do anything there that even resembled Spider-Man.
can do whatever Replays can.
Nameless, though. Able to close it out, and so that gets his. He got what, 1 there, so up to 5. I mean, that is just the worst thing that possibly happened in opening a round with your face.
I wonder if Replays was thinking like, hey, Nameless is on streaks. He's going to go for the plant, so he just ran at him. Try to end that streak. That could have been a great play, but still, Nameless was just watching over him. 125 away. What does FaZe do?
What was the lead? 5-1 or 5-2?
5-1.
5-1, right?
Yeah, 3 in a row for EG.
Nameless, just getting in a position back here to try and look at any push up mid. A delayed, very spread push from FaZe Clan right now. It's like you almost see this when typically somebody has a sniper in their hand. They're looking for a pick. And I don't think that's the case right now. So what are you trying right now if you're FaZe Clan? Just seeing if anyone gets a little over aggressive?
Yep,
Maybe
just trying to find a pick. Just see what's open. EG pretty backed up. There's only 1 player at B right now, so maybe that's the call. Smokes in that B side. That should allow the FaZe players to move up. Zuma.
That might be the grenade.
Oh, that is. What a great play from Zuma. Apathy here now in a 1 versus 4. Bombs at A. GG to FaZe.
FaZe now up 2-0. They started to collapse a bit once a 5-1 scoreline. They allowed 3 rounds in a row to EG, but ultimately they take control there and close out the search and destroy. So, yeah, firmly in control of this best of 5. And remember, this is a very, very important series. 2 evil geniuses, and I think they know that game 1 and 2, well, it's hard to say 2 was winnable when you're down 5-1, but it was in a way.
Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, it just felt like they gave FaZe a little bit too much map control.
All right, well, we'll have to see in the CTF if, I don't know, can EG pull the envy? Can they pull the reverse sweep? Guys, don't go anywhere. Tweet the stream. We'll be right back. FaZe Clan up 2-0. Evil Geniuses, God, they've had a couple of close games here, but haven't been able to get the better of FaZe. I swear the reverse sweeps have started to mount here between Atlanta and this week, but I just, it's hard to have faith, man. It's hard. FaZe is clicking right now.
I was gonna say, I feel like if it was reversed, maybe you say FaZe wins the CTF.
Yeah.
Does EG, are they the caliber of team to really start the reverse sweep? I mean, we'll just have to see. Arden for CTF. The first time we're seeing it today.
Here we go. Watching FaZe as they're going to work to make the play in Ruins. That's going to be Attach and Zuma, the deadly duo that are trying to work forward. They're both hit with stuns here to kick things off, which will delay their push a bit. They're going to have to deal with the aches and apathy, and, well, they do just that. A grenade, and then a little jumping sub shot is able to find the kill. Attach should be able to trade this out if he can get the angle. He does just that. There's one player pushed up towards Ice on the opposite side, which is going to be Enable. He's in a one-on-one kind of pinned back by replays. That's going to make Attach's job very hard right now as he's trying to find an... Oh, okay. Or Attach is going to continue to make plays by himself. Wow, if he would have won that one.
Yeah, again, that's the thing with FaZe. You know, those submachine gun players and Attach and Zumas, as soon as a couple of kills go down on the map, they just fly. They're trying to get to that flag as fast as possible. Make you very uncomfortable, make you very aware of that push. What it reminds me of is like Red Reserve, you know, with Joe. He's a guy who will just take those openings. Thank you so much for that.
That's a key to life. Just finding the openings, Joe, and taking them.
Absolutely. You gotta take every opportunity you can.
You have to. You have to. Priest will lose that gunfight. Zuma working to make his presence known at mid-map. A one-on-one here with Enable. And Enable will get the better of him. So far, yeah, each team is kind of feeling each other out. Now, maybe a chance, well, say if Apathy wins that gunfight in Ruins, there's two players there, so it would have been difficult to do, but might have been a moment there where they can get forward, considering Enable had control here of mid.
But needs to help Enable. He's on a 4 spree, right? He's trying to work towards streaks. Zuma's a little weak. You can see Enable trying to find it.
And typically, I mean, you want, if you're EG, you know, the push builds through Ruins, and they continue dedicating, and FaZe continues to dedicate 2 players there. Just make sure they cannot control Ruins at all.
They'll definitely do a great job at that. Enable just kind of flew through middle. I'm not sure why. I mean, he was a couple of kills away from streaks. So yes, you're playing selfishly at that point, but you're on the, what, like, the FaZe is on the more preferred side.
Yeah, but they're on the more preferred side, but it almost feels to me like, to a degree, they've been playing a little safe. Like, if you keep sitting 2 players into Ruins, like, I feel like you're getting really aggressive. You're trying to hit, I don't know, 2 through mid or 2 through the top side of the minimap, so you're trying to get pressure in a bunker. They keep dedicating so much to lower. It just makes me think they're, I don't know, not wanting EG to get anything going. It's going to be difficult if you're dedicating 2 players to Ruins to get a push developing. You're going to continue to spawn EG safe.
Yeah, nice shots right there. And there's four that goes down. And look, they backed up the cabin, so that cabin spawn isn't going to come in. A great job by EG to get all 4 down. And what, they have 7, 8, 10 kills in a row right now for EG. Make it 11.
This has been an amazing start. We'll watch the score go through. Enable puts it in, and Enable will have at least 1 streak to work with and very close to more. Apathy, nice gunfight win there in Zuma as 1 player drops in Ruins, another has to pick it up in replays. You haven't been able, there's been 0 offense out of FaZe. I don't know how you expect to do it here. Usually you'll see 1 person that kind of has to deal with this, at least when you're pushing up far into Ruins, but I don't know. This has been just kind of odd for me.
Yeah, it definitely has. Definitely has. The FaZe just can't get out of their base. EG are doing a wonderful job locking down mid-map. Not giving them any openings. Finally, Priesta 2-7 right now. Not having the best game, but there we go. A couple of kills on FaZe. You can see they're starting to get forward a little bit. It seems like their attack is to control Ruins, and they start to hit this fire alley. So a little bit different from what we've seen.
Yeah, definitely a little bit different than the standard, at least. Yeah. In the sense that you're going to have to kill certainly a second wave before you spawn anyone Bell. Zuma's going to get flanked.
He's able to find another. So if Attach wins this, there we go. Now you have a 1 versus 1. Nameless is backing up. Does have some help from Enable, who just spawned. But as long as they have this, FaZe has that bunker control, the pressure will be on EG.
Yeah, now you don't have to worry about Ruins at all. I mean, maybe somebody can overextend. Enable might have that opportunity. Or he's going to wrap back and try to flank. FaZe has got to go before that flank develops. They're bunching up in front of bunker. And here comes the flank I was talking about. Enable tries to wrap in. Attach ready and waiting for him, though. Perfect timing there as they just check it. Another gunfight victory, and challenging the back is Replays. He does enough damage, though, for Zuma's grenade to pick it up. Now, Priesta has to worry about mid-map and worry about ruins.
Yeah, let's go to Enable. There we go. He has that glide bomb called in.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
If he gets that kill, there we go. So there's going to be a pull. There's a counter pull out of Nameless. They timed that perfectly. They're just going to try and get away with it. Enable's able to find 2. He's able to find all 3, and that should be the return and maybe a counter cap. There is one player that just spawned up, but not able to get there in time. A great job from EG.
Fantastic job, and that works out beautifully because the only person that can deal with that push through ruins was Replays, right? And when that streak gets called in, you pick him up. You have maybe one person then coming off spawn, but it's too late. You have 3 players then starting to get forward. There's not a whole lot you can do. It's like a 3v1 on your flag carrier, basically. Everyone on EG going big from the less preferred side, going up 2-0. Excellent job.
Yeah, and they may have some streaks as well. Not sure who put in that second flag, but Enable got a great use of them. And what, he's 14-4. He had a great game number 1 where he went off with that PPSH, so he seems very comfortable right now. We'll have to see if any other players on EG are working on some streaks, as we know on this side they can be so good on the defensive end. Doesn't look like it. Nameless was the guy who put the flag cap in, but he's only at 250. We've seen some crazy CTFs today, though, so we'll see if
we have. Yeah, we've seen some wild comebacks. You just don't. I feel like it's less frequent on this particular map, but there you go. You get several down. You get a nice spawn there. God, almost all the way up into mid for FaZe, so they're able to reinforce it quickly. So 4 players. Here we go. Apathy comes in. Attach one's a big one. Remember, the build here should build from ruins, and they're doing just that. Replays, checking every corner.
They're sending 2 through ice as well.
They're going to keep them spawning deep, that's for sure. But if they win all the gunfights and they line up like that, it may not matter. One more in the back. They just have to finish him. Apathy's still here. Apathy's still making the plays. There's a second. Has he delayed it enough? They are all going to spawn cabin. Apathy just gunning everyone. They do get the flag out, but what a play from Apathy to make sure that EG has no one to deal with on their march to the flag.
I was just going to say the difference right there between EG and FaZe was as soon as those 4 go down, well, 3 go down, EG start to back you up to block the cabin spawn. That doesn't happen. So now FaZe have to deal with a stalemate. And this is the worst case scenario for them because they're just going to waste time. There is one player that replays.
Yeah.
Yeah, Replays can make the play right now.
We get to Replays.
Oh, that player, though, is going to get in?
Replays. Here he is. Surprise.
Oh, check the back.
Oh, there might be a return on the other side. I think there's going to be a return on the other side. Let's Zuma can go big. Zuma hits the shots, but the return comes through. Both flags go back home.
Yep, a great job from Evil Geniuses. They get that return, and really Apathy. He was the key player on the defensive stance. Just finds those 3 kills. Allows them to get that pull out and cause that stalemate. So great job from him. And FaZe, you just have to clean that one up.
Yeah, that's just one of those crazy circumstances where the comms are hectic and you're trying to make the play on both sides of the map. Priest up 2, Replays with another. It's on Enable to be the hero. Last time it was Apathy. Can Enable get it done? He'll be traded very quickly. One player is going to spawn cabin. That's going to be on Zuma to pick it up. So Zuma's going to rotate immediately over. Does he get the timing here? He doesn't. I don't think. Okay, he does spot him. He at least gives him the information, but he can't win the gunfight.
Yeah, you have to find one there. Apathy gets the flag out. Priesta does find one in the middle of the map, but once again, both flags are away. This is fine for EG.
Oh God, Replays just might have got blessed. Replays just might have got blessed. There's one more fight to win here. He does see Enable go in.
Nice shots.
Really nice shots, but shot then from behind.
Yep, but Priest is also on the attack. Same with Zuma. They're pinching them at cabin. Zuma has a great position. Let's see if he can get some help from Priest in the middle of the map. This is a big gunfight right here. Able to find one. Priest is there. There we go. There's the return, maybe.
He's got it.
Crawl, hop.
I went straight to the minimap. I was like, okay, no one's near enough. But God, that looked painful to just get the return in. I would never want to get hit with a stun grenade.
Yeah, me neither.
No, I don't think it'd be fun.
Definitely wouldn't. Hello, Chance.
Oh, Chance came to say hi? Chance, you gonna pay for that water? Okay. FaZe now down 1 score, but another push coming in.
And again, it's just been Replays. It's been so sneaky. Just finds the openings. There is one player in the back. That's Aches. But Replays is going to wait for his teammates.
He tried to, yeah.
Yeah, he tried to do a pretty solid job controlling ruins. 90 seconds left. Can EG hold on? See some crazy comebacks today.
It'd be wild if all 4 scores went in, like, from this side of the map, too.
Yeah, and FaZe understand that they're probably locking down Ruins. You can tell number 2 and number 4, that's Enable and Apathy, are so far pushed up. So basically the attack has to come from middle and this ice elbow.
Replays once again. Maybe getting some fortunate timing. Able to make the play. Does the stun connect? The stun does not connect. Enable's going to drop, but you still have a 2-on-1 here at the base. Aches is going to be the lone man. He's able to win the first gunfight, but he will drop. That's going to be a flag touch.
And that's spawned him out cabin.
Can he get in? No, not able to do it. He needed like another foot there. He might have been stunned a little bit as well.
Yeah, but great attempt from Attach. I mean,
Uh-oh.
he has some help there. Nameless now.
Oh, no, another.
I was actually having a conversation with the EG guys when that United Envy comeback started to happen. Nameless was like, you cannot just wait back. You cannot play your lead. You have to continue to push up and be on the attack. And well, he's the first guy.
That's a score.
That wins that gunfight. And that should do it. 3-1 for EG.
Is this the beginning of another reverse sweep, Joseph DeLuca?
Just keeps happening, Clint Evans.
Yeah. You think the sweep is coming in. A team looks dominant the first couple of games, and then the CTF is where everything starts to change. Granted, maybe not the late game heroics like you saw from Envy. EG kind of control it here from the get-go. But just like that, back into the game. In game 4, I believe, St. Marie?
Yes. Yeah, St. Marie Dumont, and once again, Enable and Apathy, that duo that is really coming to form recently, look great.
They do. They really, really do. Anything overall that kind of maybe stood out for you that wasn't working for FaZe over the course of that game?
I just think, obviously, Apathy with that defensive stop, you know, just getting 3 kills, that forces them into stalemates. I thought FaZe, on that second side, did a pretty solid job of creating opportunities. It was the first side where it was all EG, you know, and you saw those streaks.
I never had noticed that Enable has a beanie on his head in his photo. Like, he looks like a ginger Santa Claus. Like, I've never noticed that before. Everyone else is just all professional, and he's got the white beanie on. Whatever. Enable's a weirdo. But they do win the game 3. They're back in the series, and I completely forgot what you were saying about the CTF shot.
Oh, it's fine.
I was so
Forget about it.
I was so distracted by the photo. I must have looked at that 5,000 times in the Pro League, and I never noticed it. It looks like it's photoshopped on his head. Can we see cameraman? Can we see it one more time for the people at home? How nice and handsome and dashing the EG squad looks, and then you have Enable with his dumb hat on.
Maybe. Ethan said we're going to it.
I want to see it.
We can do some analysis on those photos.
Yeah, I'd like to. A ginger Santa Claus. St. Patrick's Day is around. That's like if Santa Claus and a leprechaun had a child.
Okay.
No, Enable's gonna hate me for this one. But look at how dashing and handsome the rest of them look.
Yeah, you know, you see, and he's got the professional EG jacket on. The rest of the guys, they got the jerseys on. And well, there's Enable.
Okay, well, professional breakdown.
It does look Photoshop, doesn't it?
No, I swear, when I looked at it, I was like, that wasn't there last time I saw their team. I'm sure it was, but honestly, guys at home, it's not a big deal. But for some reason, it startled me.
Yeah, well, now he is
That's all right.
St. Patrick's Claus.
I like that. Yeah. But they did get a little bit of Christmas magic in March to get that victory in the CTF. And I'm curious, you know, Enable's, he's been, at least from a statistic standpoint, he has been fine. He had a really nice map 1. Mm-hmm. They don't get the victory. But now they're able to pull out the CTF. And for St. Marie, is there anyone specifically you give the edge to? Does it simply go to FaZe Clan because of the London docks? Or does anything change in your mind on St. Marie for EG?
Well, I think this is one of those maps where obviously Winery and Parking Lot are super important. Those 2 rotations, you feel like EG should be able to do that. If Enable and Apathy keep playing at the level they do, if Nameless steps up a little bit, this could be a solid map for Evil Geniuses. But yes, going into this, you have to expect that FaZe is the more dominant hardpoint team until EG shows me otherwise.
Let's see if they can do it.
And to be honest, the couple of matches that I've watched with EG, the map they won was London Docks hardpoint, so.
That's true. It's a good point.
It's a great point.
It's a great point.
It's a great point, Clint.
Sorry, guys. It's late. Joe and I are starting to lose. It's been a long day. It has been a long day. We're a little short-staffed this week, so there's no real breaks. There's 3 people on analysis, 2 people casting, and we just keep rotating. But we're having fun.
But we love Call of Duty.
We love it.
We love it so much.
We appreciate each and every one of you viewers at home. Okay, here we go. Restaurant to kick things off. from this bottom spawn, you usually like to be able to tack up a decent amount of time early in the game. You have the preferred angles, so you can fight through. Well, not when Zuma's doing that to you, and now you're spawning all the way back at your starting point. Focus for EG has to be to try and battle, whether it's through the ammo side or through field, to try and affect the spawns of FaZe Clan. So far, they're just trying to get across mid-map. Enable's going to be the one to try to make the play. So does he go for the sneak here and push all the way through? It looks like he's just waiting to kind of call out the cross right now.
Yeah, he's just staying alive, waiting for his teammates. His teammates finally get Zuma out of that hill. You saw off the break, Aches and Nameless were running 2 ARs just for that first hill, but there we go. Enable makes the play. So now FaZe is going to know he's here, and finally he has some help, but Nameless gets shut down, so Enable all alone once again.
Yeah, he would have loved for replays to spawn anywhere else except in the new hard point, but despite the fact that he picks up the kill pushing through ammo, they do still get the safe spawn, and now all the pressure coming in from the front. There is a stun out. I don't think that really connected on anyone pushing from EG. Should allow them to at least push forward. They get a couple of kills to go their way, but you still have replays here.
Yeah, and once again, once FaZe they get these initial time, like they get to where they want to go, they just go so fast in those cuts. But there's Ace, and he finds 3. A big 3-piece for him. Zuma though with a nice nade. Those nades coming in from FaZe very quickly. They have the better spawn. Well, the hill is contested. Is that why it's blinking, or is it? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I've never seen that.
Wait, you mean the actual hard point like that?
Yes.
No, I think that's a new feature actually since they added it. You know, it's funny. I thought
I'm so confused.
I noticed that earlier on St. Marie when we showed the carpet bomb, the firebombing run come in from Clayster, but I believe that's just a new feature to show the zone. Why do I feel like I didn't notice that earlier in a hard point when we had Sky camera? Can we actually check that at the next hard point when it pops? If they're inside, is that going to be highlighted blue then? Okay, all right, I like that. So it's showing just the edges of the hard point. Nice, the new feature here in Sky Camera that somehow I didn't notice for 2 days.
Sounds about right. Zuma trying to push through Restaurant, not able to do so. EG, they're locking this one down. You'd see FaZe, they're trying to push to the back, but there's Apathy holding it down. He's able to find 2. A solid setup on parking lot so far, but FaZe, they're just so quick. They're trying to push through this middle street.
They're trying to flood on through. Aches.
Hurry up. Yeah, they know one player spawned out. That's Enable, able to find them. 2 go down. And they find the 3rd. That's a nice break from FaZe.
Excellent break on through. 2 kills from Zuma, and then the final 2 from Priesta through that. So that'll build the lead a little bit here for FaZe Clan. I don't think any streaks have been earned or anything, so it's not going to be the easiest break here when we head over to Lookout Post. And you've got a nice setup. You've got 1 player in red now for EG. You've got 1 watching the push through on the opposite side. And you've got 1 here in Enable. The only problem is going to be 3 are going to hit this spot, so they really only have Enable to deal with this. And as Enable drops, all the pressure going to flood into Apathy. He doesn't have an AR to kind of gun these guys at range. Now the rotation's going to come across from EG to try and deal with this, but it's too late. They just completely flood one side, and when you play an angle like that from Enable, it's like you get usually, 1 kill, and then you get caught, and there wasn't anything else to supplement it.
Yeah, I'm already starting to get sort of, London Docks flashbacks. Again, EG get the setups, and then FaZe just run on through them. They have a 7 streak going on as a team.
Well, it's a bit of a gamble. I mean, you have maybe a little bit too much dedicated towards mid. You have 1 for the push through, 1 also set up in red. Just not enough for the barn. They weren't ready for the full-on flood. And now, I mentioned there weren't any streaks on the map heading into this hard point, but now Priesta, 6 kills in a row, 13 and 7. He's got some streaks to his name and about to pick up a mortar as well. Yeah,
and you love to see this because the first couple of respawns, Priesta didn't have the biggest impact, especially in that CTF. He was slacking a little bit. But here we go, 13 and 7. They're up 60 points. You just turned into a DJ.
Yeah, sometimes I'm glad the camera's not on at all times because if my legs get a little bit anxious, I start dancing. 8 in a row for Priesta, 6 in a row for Replays. They're both 15 and 7. They are dominating EG. EG get the win in the CTF, but they're getting just smoked like a turkey right now on this map. We're going to go now in this second set of rotations inside of Restaurants, and Replays wants to keep it hot. 17 and 8 now for him. He catches a grenade, though, after finding a couple of kills, but just like the first time through this hard point, FaZe Clan going to be enjoying the spawns. Up top, it's going to be on EG to rack up time and try to break through.
You see, 1 player spawns out. That's Zuma. He's at the bottom of the map, so he may pinch this time. 1 player's expecting it, though. That's Ace. He's watching his back. Does expect it, and there we go. You can see on your mini-map, Apathy. He's already pushed through towards Winery, and that's where those split spawns come in.
So last time they tried to push through ammo, and they still spawned safe. Remember, that was Enable. This time, Apathy is able to get up the gut on the other side. And I think, did 1 spawn ammo, or did Replays back up?
I think replay's backed up, but that's some big gunfights. And then look at Zuma. Like, Zuma just hits that middle cut, just tries to disrupt. Enable the last guy back here. As Ace gets taken down. Now they have a great pinch developing. They just have to get rid of this last player. That's attached. Can't allow him to clutch this. Okay. I got a little worried there.
Wow, that's one of the better uses of a mortar I've seen, though, is that does pick up a couple of kills. But you still get the safe spawn due to the one-on-one, one by EG in the back. So FaZe still having a fight on him, but they've done such a good job of breaking into these hard points. You imagine they might do it again. Or at least doing a good job making sure you can't get in it. Like, EG, they have the spawns and they're not getting any time. It's like at least get FaZe out of there and make sure they're not picking anything up. Finally, they're able to do so. But now you have rotated early in FaZe, plus you still have a couple of streaks on Priesta. But the lead, well, the deficit, I should say, more manageable right now.
Yeah, 60 points, but they have full parking lot control. And just look how far FaZe get pushed up. You have replays out towards this field. He's going around middle map. That's nice shots out of Enable. Well, Priest is just going to streak just to get all that information. He's going to find two. Doesn't connect with either. That's a pretty big deal, but nice shots on the Nameless. Kills going EG's way, though. Yep. You can see FaZe. They spun all the way out due to that pinch. Should be a great break for EG, and it is.
Absolutely. You get 20 or so points for FaZe, and now the remaining 30 would love to go to EG, but unfortunately, that's an artillery right on top of the hard point. So you see Apathy and Ace just trying to get to the edge of this, try to get in and get time, but they're not able to. So it's a good artillery placement from FaZe. And that's, I mean, that's great. You just make sure it's just seconds that EG can't get back into the game.
Yeah, if Apathy gets this kill, let's go to Apathy. He got the hill time and 4 kills. So yeah, he actually got some streaks.
That's big here. It's real big here.
He's gonna call this glide bomb in very early. They have control of Barn. Priest able to get in. They have to take care of Priesta. He's the last one left, and Priesta wins too. So that glide bomb, well, doesn't do them much help. Zuma wins that one, so he has to immediately waste this. And again, there's nobody close from EG, so he's just trying to buy time.
Well, Priesta can just counter. I wouldn't be surprised if Priesta calls his in. Yep, Priesta calls it in on the other side. He gets 3, a 4th, and his teammate in Zuma, but that's why it's like in those scenarios, you never want to be the first one to call on the fighter pilot because you know the second can come in and tip, you know, your teammates are responding up first. You'll be able to get back and into position. And Priesta actually close to picking up more streaks, I think. He's got 5 kills in a row. Oh, so what? How does he have 6 kills in a row? Is he wrapping through it?
Yeah, I think he was.
Oh, okay, okay. I was real confused for a moment.
Replays had some streaks as well. He's 23 and 19. Him and Priest are having a great map here.
FaZe over 100-point advantage now. All the momentum you might have got from that CTF evaporated. FaZe now into our 3rd set of rotations. Priesta having just a highlight reel of a game. You saw an incredible performance here from Placer to kick off the day. Priesta doing what he can to try and match that.
Nice shots out of Enable. Again, he's having another solid game, but it's just really been the overall team performance from FaZe Clan that is just taking over. And while Priest at 30 and 14, that helps.
It does. Yeah, it absolutely does. I mean, he has just been crushing Enable. Nice little bait and switch there with Apathy inside, but yet again, some time for EG here on Restaurant. FaZe has been willing to give that up, but they've had the spawns for the next.
Yeah, maybe they can get something here going. Zuma, there's more streaks for Enable. If they use these correctly, they can break on into Winery, and well, maybe we have a game on our hands.
Didn't use them. They didn't get much from a lookout post, and this time, he couldn't make up his mind. That's like he wanted to go left and maybe pick up the guy at white. Then he decided he wanted to go over and find the kill at ammo. Ends up splitting, and now a fighter pilot comes down the other end. That's going to be Enable seeing what he can actually pick up. It's enough to break through. They do get the spawns. They win a gunfight at ammo. Now they just have to worry about the front. Apathy has got to get in position. He has an artillery to work with here if he needs to invest.
If we get a parking lot,
absolutely,
that could be absolutely huge. It's a great comeback so far from EG.
Oh my God.
But there's a glide bomb. That'll waste some time, but still.
Oh, it didn't waste anything. It didn't.
Yeah, FaZe is so far away. They're so far. And again, now FaZe, just 8 more seconds. They can't win off this one. So that artillery could play a huge part into this comeback for EG.
You can't let FaZe get any of this time. Nope. None of this time. Maybe they can
test though, more streaks as well.
Oh my God. You've already got the artillery, which would, you know, kind of hold time there at the next hard point, but now you have the tools to break. So you need to let the players get into position here. Nameless wants to call it early before anyone's maybe even able to influence the spawn. So let's see where they spawn after he gets these kills. By these kills, I mean that one kill Where do they spawn? They spawn safe. So there was no one. There was no one pushed far enough up the map that you're able to get them out. But they have another one to invest. He's gonna actually call in the artillery. So that's gonna be right on top. Apathy gets a kill. Counter call into the fighter pilot. A glide bomb from Nameless. Everybody investing everything here. FaZe need 13 more points. 44. Need it for Evil Geniuses.
The trades are going back and forth. 4AG Apathy with another big one. There's just, oh, never mind. FaZe keep these spawns.
They could never get him out of here. They couldn't get them to spawn out. But you're still in the hard point. And Nameless doing the best he can to stay alive, but a grenade does come in. Nameless with 2 big kills. There's one more here. Can they find Attach? Attach wins a nice gunfight, but it's Nameless. Nameless gets 2 on the entry with the AR and stays alive long enough for Apathy to get in. This has just been an absolute cluster on top of the parking lot hard point. Very little time earned for either team, and we're under 10 seconds remaining. The problem is your EG, you've invested so many streaks there and trying to pick that up. You've got nothing left to try and break here.
They're gonna try and break from the middle. 3 players gonna go right down mid. Attach is gonna spot it. He's gonna have help from Priesta, but there's Ace and Nameless. Nameless with another one. He's heating up. Just replays left, and the comeback is on from EG. Replays though, he gets taken down by the Apathy. Nobody in the hill. Some nice shots from Priesta.
Oh my God, it's a race to the hard point right now. It's contested inside. Zuma's been tagged up, but they haven't been able to clean him. Him and Priesta combined, that's a 3-man wipe. Just 5 more points now needed for FaZe. Nobody in range from Evil Geniuses. And FaZe Clan get the series victory and withstand the furious comeback there from Evil Geniuses.
That was just too big of a deficit. If the deficit's not that big, EG probably wins that game.
And if you had 1 streak left, maybe 1 left to get, granted they did get the opening great without a streak. It's just they couldn't hold it from there.
Well, and I